Here's the next vinyl set that we're gonna do here, because the fact that I'm doing this vinyl video is I'm doing this just on a limb here for the second part. So I'm gonna be pulling these out as I do them, and the bed may get messy. So just kind of moving things around here, getting things situated here. Okay, moving on to the rest of the vinyl. Here is Judas Priest, Stained Glass. This is an awesome album. If you guys like good old Judas Priest, very awesome LP. Judas Priest, Point of Entry. Sorry about the glare of the lamp there. J. Geils Band, Freeze Frame. What's nice about this album is if you pull out the sleeve, you got the band right on the sleeve there. Shit, didn't expect that. Of course, that's falling through. Alright, so we pull the record out. It is on a yellow EMI America label. So that is Freeze Frame. Alright, there we go. Here is the J. Geils Band. Here's another one. Here's Showtime. It is a live album. And this is on a red EMI America label, EMI America Capital label. And the sleeve is right there. I'm not going to pull it out because the record could fall out. Here's John D. Loudermilk, Volume 1 Ellery on Warner Brothers Records. And this is on a green Warner label. Chris Christopherson, Border Lord. Very good album. I have listened to it once before, and it's awesome. Alright. Moving on. Kenny Rogers, 10 Years of Gold. On United Artists. Kenny Rogers, The Gambler. There we go. Kenny Rogers, Kenny. There we go. Trying to keep it out of the glare of the light there. Kenny Rogers, Heart of the Matter. I don't know how good you can see the song titles, but they're there. Kiss Alive. Epic live album by Kiss. There is The Gatefold, trying to get it into frame shot. Ah, the musty smell. Kiss, Rock and Roll Over with Dr. Love. Kiss, Creatures of the Night. The very last album with, I believe it is Ace Frehley. I think the first album with Eric Carr on drums. And here is the label. And yes, it is on Casablanca. The Kinks, State of Confusion. With their biggest hit, Come Dancing. Led Zeppelin 2. Here's the gatefold, trying to get it in the shot. Houses of the Holy. There's a 180 gram version of this, but I got the true original on Atlantic Records. Oh shit. Trying to keep it all level for you. Alright. Led Zeppelin, the song remains the same. There we go. There is a book in there. I'm not going to go through it, just for the fact that it would take too long in this video. Leif Garrett. Yeah, it just says Leif Garrett. Leif Garrett, Feel the Need. And it is on Scotti Brothers, the one who did the Eddie and the Cruisers soundtrack. Alright. Loverboy. Loverboy, self-titled. Okay. Loverboy, Get Lucky. Has Working for the Weekend on it. Loverboy, Keep It Up. There we go. LT Garcia's Music Magic Box. Across the Border. It's kind of an odd one I found a long time ago. It is one of them 60s oddball bands, basically. Lindsey Buckingham, Law and Order. With the hit song Trouble. The true original version of Trouble. There are remixes out there. There's the gatefold. Linda Ronstadt. Simple Dreams. Has Blue Bayou. It's So Easy. And the gatefold is right there. Fist City by Loretta Lynn. It has Texas in my. I've got Texas in my heart. Pretty cool. Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty. Never Ending Love, Songs of Love. Compilation by Music for Pleasure. Machinitanians, or whatever it is. Another 80s band that's pretty hard to pronounce, with Esteem. Not a bad album. Madonna, self-titled. And the record label looks like this. Okay. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell. Metallica, Black Album. You can see the snake embossed in there. And then if I get my fingers away from that, there are the song titles. And it's on Warner Brothers 50th. Missing Persons, Spring Session M. Very good album. It's got a noticeable one. Michael Jackson, Off the Wall. Original, by the way. All of the lyrics. You guys probably can't see that because this video is being down quality quite a bit. Here's some Moon Martin. Here's Escape from Domination. Pretty weird, if you ask me. Mott the Hoople with Rock and Roll Queen. Not a bad album. It's a pretty good album. It's from 1974. And then later, they did this one. It's called Mott the Hoople. Which is also from 1974. Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil. There we go. Pretty good stuff. The Moody Blues, On the Threshold of a Dream, from 1969. It has Never Comes the Day. It's a good song. 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Yeah, it's a very good tune. Nazareth Rampant. This one is a rare find because you can only find this one on vinyl. You can't find it on compact disc. This is a vinyl only release, and it, as you can tell, the jacket's falling apart. So, anyways, moving on. Here's Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. Nazareth, Malice in Wonderland. Pretty good album. Neil Diamond, Shiloh. And yes, the dots have been connected. Neil Diamond. Taproots Manuscript. And no, I don't think this is a gatefold. Well, yeah, it is, but there's nothing in it. I do believe that there would have been something in it. But it's just a regular blank sheet. Neil Diamond, Moods. And the record label looks like this. That's a nice thing about vinyl records, is the record label looks pretty awesome. Neil Diamond, the jazz singer. Movie soundtrack. Has the biggest hit called, let's see, America. And there's the gatefold. Here's an artist called Nigel. He was in Elton John's band. Went off to do a solo project. And that's his solo album. Nigel Olsson, Nigel, off Bang Records. From Georgia, actually. It's a Georgia, it's an Atlanta, Georgia company. Didn't know that. There we go. Nicholas Lampe. It happened long ago. There we go. Nelly, Sweatsuit. 2 records. And yes, I have quite a few rap and hip-hop records in my collection. You didn't think it was all rock, did you? Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. I have this on compact disc as well. Oh shit. We got records falling over. Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. Big Hit, Mr. Crowley. And I Don't Know. Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. Olivia Newton-John, Come On Over. on good old RCA records. The outfield. Play deep. Here we go. Pat Benatar. Crimes of Passion. Pat Benatar. Precious Time. Pat Benatar. Get Nervous. She's in a straitjacket. And I'm getting called. Decline that for now. Alright. The Pretenders. Learning to Crawl. Prism. And Records Fall Over. And this is a Capitol reissue. Okay. All right. Paul McCartney's McCartney. And yes, it is a little beat up, but it is still worth something. Paul McCartney's Band on the Run. Original pressing. Non-reissue. From 73. McCartney 2. And the gatefold. And it's on Columbia Records. There's the Columbia label. Alright. Paul McCartney, Tug of War. From 1982. And the record label looks like this. Paul McCartney, Pipes of Peace. Paul McCartney, Give My Regards to Broad Street. Yeah. Okay, I've had enough of that. Alright. And the label looks like this. And it too is on Columbia. Prince, Purple Rain. Love the jacket. And love the sleeve. And the record looks like, there's the record. The Police, Synchronicity. And there we go. There we go. Quiet Riot. Mental Health. Label looks like this. Queen, Flash Gordon. Collector's item. And don't mind Skype, it's just going off. Alright. Queen's Greatest Hits. Epic track listing. REO Speedwagon, Riding the Storm Out. REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity. Very good album. Ray Parker Jr. and Radio. And last but not least, REM Murmur with Radio Free Europe. Oh, jeez. Okay, before we get on to the next set, let's see what we... okay. Alright. Okay, let's continue. Alright, let's move these down. There we go. Alright. Steve Winwood with Back in the High Life. Alright. Scorpions, Love at First Sting, but that's not what's in there. What's in there is, I believe, Blackout and Animal Magnetism. So, kind of a weird one. Saturday Night Fever. There we go. Saturday Night Fever. The Bell Tower with another one. It's called Popper Dropper. Pop Dropper. Okay. Alright. Next one is the Jacksons with Destiny. Michael Jackson's even in there. Pure Prairie League. Bustin' Out. Has the biggest hit track called Amy. Falling in and out of love, Amy. Very good tracking, I should say so. It's on RCA Victor. You want to get patriotic, here's the American Dream. That record. It is a very interesting record, though. And the book is starting to fall out of this one as well. Things that used to be stapled in are starting to fall apart. The Miami Vice TV series soundtrack has Phil Collins in the air tonight. Oh fuck. Shit's falling over. Rocky Horror Picture Show. The Audience Participation album. Not a true original, but it's a novelty item. There we go. And the record looks like this. And look, it's all cut one long groove, so there's no breaks or anything like that. The weather properties. The Weather Prophets with judges, jurors, and horse. What the fuck ever it is? I can't pronounce it. Oh yeah, judges, juries, jurors, and horsemen, and that's what the label looks like. One of them obscure 80s bands. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, with a ripped cover. The album looks like this. Pink Floyd, The Wall. There we go. The London Howlin' Wolf Sessions. It's on Chess Records. Neil Young, The Rust Never Sleeps, Crazy Horse. There we go. And yes, it is on the original Reprise Records. One of the label variations anyways. Rita Coolidge, Love Me Again. Now what's interesting about this record is same label for side 2 was pressed on both sides, so it's very rare for something like that to happen, especially during the pressing part of it. Rick Wakeman of Yes, Wives of Henry the something, the 6 Wives of Henry of something. And yes, he is from the band Yes. And he had made a solo album. There we go. Romantics in Heat with the big hit Talking in Your Sleep. Robert Plant, Principle of Movements. Phil Collins on drums. It's freaking awesome in this album. Other Arms, In the Mood. Through with the two-step. Good tracks on here. Big Log. Rainbow, Richie Blackmore. Awesome album with Ronnie James Dio. There we go. Some of these you just kind of gotta flip over this way, but you can see Ronnie James Dio in there. Gotta love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. Moving on. We got Rosanne Cash with 7-Year Ache. I think UXW Bill played this on his show once. Good song too. Rufus and Shaka Khan. There we go. We got some good stuff. Got Red Rider. As Far As I Am. And it's a Capitol reissue, as you can see. Next LP is the motion picture soundtrack, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, by the Bee Gees, Peter Frampton, and many others. Such an epic album. There's everything in there. I think you even see Steve Martin in there, if I stand corrected. Yeah, Steve Martin's in there. Alright. Slade, Sladist. Good LP. Slade In Flames on Warner Brothers. Very good stuff. Slade, Keep Your Hands Off My Power Supply. Very awesome album. Simon and Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. The Sounds of Silence. Stanley Clarke. Rocks, Pebbles, and Sand. Alright. Seals and Croft. Get Closer. With the big hit, Get Closer. And yes, I have a kids album in my collection. What would a record collection be without Sesame Street? It is the original. Yes, I did paste the track listings on the back of the album, which I wanted to do that. Rather than have it in the sleeve, I put it in the put it on the back. So I did the visual material on the back. I pasted it on the back, basically. I did a bad glue job, though. But it's glued on there. Let's see here. Stacy Ladislaw with Let Me Be Your Angel. I got some obscure records. I mean, they're pretty obscure. So very obscure. Here's Stevie Nicks with Belladonna. Has a big hit, Edge of 17. So that's cool. Here's Stars, Violation. I like the Capital Variation label on here. It's all dark. Very cool for Capitol Records to do that. Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams. And this is what the label looks like. If you guys seen this before. There we go. That's what the label looks like. I need a drink. Wet my throat down. We have a classical album here. Half of these albums I can't even pronounce. So, the shirts. Inner sleeve. That's what it's called, the inner sleeve. It is exactly what it is, inner sleeve. We have Stephanie Mills, Sweet Sensation. And it is on the 20th Century label. 20th Century Fox Records. We have the best of the Statler Brothers. Very good album. We have Supertramp, Breakfast in America. I like the label of this one too. If I can get it out. Bands were so, what you call, very customized with their record labels back in the day. When you think about it. There's Ted Nugent, Double Live, Gonzo. There we go. Again, this is a gatefold. Very awesome gatefold, by the way, the Ted Nugent. And it is on just the basic orange Epic label. Original pressing. Not like them reissues that you get. Here's Ted Nugent, Free for All. There we go. Inside of that album. We're nearing the end, guys. We're nearing the end of this pile. Toto. It's got the big hit, Hold the Line. Here's a poetry artist, Tom Clay. What the World Needs Now is Love. There's the album. UFO. Strangers in the Night. It's a live album. It is a double live album. Very epic sound. Very, very good for this band. They're freaking rockers, man. Pretty awesome. Alright. Next up, we have Uriah Heep's The Magician's Birthday. There's the back. God, look on that cover. It's so evil. And this is a German pressing, by the way. Uriah Heep, The Best Of. The Village People, Cruising. Features the hit single YMCA. And there's the back. Alright. The Van Halen 1. I think you're supposed to do it this way. There's song titles like that. Actually, there's no song titles on this. Oh yeah, there is. Alright. You Really Got Me, Janie's Crying, Ain't Talking About Love, etc. Running with the Devil. Van Halen, Diver Down. Features songs like Where Have All the Good Times Gone, Little Guitar, Secrets, Intruder, A Whole Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman is pretty much the biggest hit on this record. Dancing in the Street would probably be the second. Basically, it was known to be kind of a cover album. Van Halen, 1984. No song titles listed on that. You already know the hit single on that, which is Jump. Van Halen, 5150. There we go. Biggest hit, Dreams. Vanity, Wild Animal. On Motown, as you can see, it's on a Motown LP. The Who, Sell Out. In the back. Really no song titles on this one, but it does have, it includes I Can See for Miles, and very good album. The Who, Live at the Leeds, and I just went out of focus. Come on, camera, you bitch. There we go. Camera didn't like it there. So that's what this looks like on the outside. On the inside, we just have the vinyl record that's contained with it. Since it's washed out and white balance isn't that great. Here's The Who with Who's Next. It's also on Decca. The Who, Tommy. We're getting down to the wire here. Yeah, I ain't gonna open this gatefold because it's falling apart. Ah! Okay. Moving on, we got Wings. Here's London Town. Best Wings album in my opinion. Beg to differ with anyone else, I guess. Very colorful on the front, or very colorful label on the back, and a black and white one on the front. Bands are just so very customizable back in the day. Here's Wings at the Speed of Sound. The sleeve looks like this. I'm not going to pull it all the way out, though, as you can see. Alright. Need another drink here. Going through all these records. It's a lot of work. Venus and Mars, Wings. And let's see here. Sleeve is, or the gatefold is like that. This has the original inner sleeve, but this also has the customized Capitol label for that time. Alright, moving on, we got Wings Over America. Very good album. It's a triple record set. I'm not going to take all the records out, but it's very hefty triple record set. So that's that one. Moving on, we have Whitney Houston with her self-titled. And we have Weird Al Yankovic, Mandatory Fun. Another new one I got. What I like about this one as well is the record label. He's caught with his pants down. And then we got the lyric sheet in here as well, which I'm not going to pull that out, but very cool. Wang Chung, Points on the Curve. Biggest Hit, Dance Hall Days. White Snake. Big Hit, Here I Go Again. Waylon Jennings, Greatest Hits. Yes. 9125. It has a hit. It has the hit Owner of a Lonely Heart. And we have, last but not least, out of this pile is ZZ Top Eliminator. And I'm just going to add in this video the 45 collection and EP section. Right here we got Green Day, the Sweet Children EP, which if you pull out the record, that's what it looks like. We have Glenn Frey's The Heat Is On, Back to a Shootout, from the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack. We have Blue Chair with Out of Focus, backed with Summertime Blues, and it's on a Philips label. Elvis Presley, Suspicion, with Kiss Me Quick. The Beatles' Fly on the Wall, that came with the Let It Be Naked album. Side 1 and Side 2. Whoa. And then there's the back. The Beatles' Lady Madonna with the inner light. Original Capitol 45 with the swirl. And that will be it for this part of the video. Part 3 coming soon. Peace out, guys, and practice and enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next video.